Hello, this is the first video for Introduction to Theater for Spring 2020. I'm your instructor, Michael Duran, and we're taking a look at our syllabus and the way we're going to be moving forward in our classes. Now, as you have seen, information is coming quickly and it's changing very quickly, and we are trying to react to the information as it comes to us. We at the university and all of us as instructors are trying to re-establish how we are going to go forward. First of all, we are in a highly unusual situation, which is going to ask of us to create new rules of how we are going to move forward. What this means is that we will be essentially rerouting our academic relationship. The relationship that we've established so far will remain. Our responsibility to you as instructors and your responsibility as students. In this unusual situation, there will be many issues of problem solving for all of us. I can tell you over the past weekend, all of your instructors have been jumping to a different tune at every moment. We're doing everything we can to problem solve. But this will also fall upon your shoulders also. You will have personal issues where you are going to have to figure out how things are going to work for you in this new situation. What this means is that personal responsibility shifts in information exchange only. We as instructors have a responsibility and you as students have a responsibility. All that has changed is how we are going to exchange information. And campus is open. To this date, campus will be open. It has not been closed. That means health services are open, the library is open, and computer labs are open, all available for your use. Any services that you have used before are still available to you. Now, if you do come on campus, please be safe. There is safety in numbers, and the student population is going to be drastically reduced. So keep in mind of all of your surroundings, who is in the room. And also, if you would, please just take those earphones out and be aware of your surroundings. If you do come onto campus, please remember to practice social distancing and hand washing, particularly if you're going to use any of the electronic equipment that you might need. Especially those keyboards. Keyboards are the worst. If there are wipes available, wipe down your keyboard before you use it and be kind and wipe it down afterwards. During your usage, remember not to touch your face. After you're done, please remember to wash your hands for 20 seconds, invent a song, or simply count 1,000 to 20. Now, for those of you who do not have a laptop or an iPad, they are available through ITS. Now, these laptops and iPads are available to students with the greatest need. So please, if you have the ability to check Wi-Fi, do not go to ITS and request one of these laptops or iPad. These are for students in greatest need. Also, it has come to my attention that Comcast is offering free Wi-Fi to students who do not have it for the next 60 days. And if you call this number, 855-846-8376, you can apply for a free Wi-Fi for the next 60 days. You will need your student ID and all information that you have about your attendance as an MSU student. So please have that information available and see what you can work out if you do not have Wi-Fi. And spring break is still on. I'm going to do my best to not bother anybody over spring break because chances are I'm going to be using spring break to do everything I need to move us forward. Now that we're moving to online, we are still dedicated to your education. We're doing everything we can to maintain that. What I have discovered from all of my research and for all of the sources that have been stepping up to talk to us instructors, I've found that email is the most dependable way to contact a student and to create an online conversation. So I will be relying heavily on email, which means that you have a greater responsibility for checking your email. And I have some information for that in the next few slides. I will be creating video YouTubes. I have a question mark on the slide at this time because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that, but I found out that the university is fine with me using YouTube. But I also will create a PDF copy that I will email to you so that you have a PDF copy of the lecture. Of course, you will miss out on my dulcet tones if you only go by the PDF. The lectures and the midterms and finals review will come to you also in this form, YouTube and PDF. All right, now for the new syllabus. There are some things I want to point out right away that I want you to be especially paying attention to. First of all, email attendance. Yes, I'm going to be still taking attendance, and this will work in this fashion. You will check in every Monday and Wednesday between 11 a.m. and 12:15 p.m., the same as class times. Check in with me by sending me an email that says I'm here or present or anything you would like, or questions about an assignment that you have. Now, I will be available online during class times, which means I'll be sitting right by my computer from 11 to 12:15, just as we would during class times. So if you have any questions, if there's anything that comes up, I will be able to answer right away. Otherwise, there will be sometimes a delay in my response to you. Secondly, due dates will remain by the end of class. Now, I prefer that any correspondence we have you do in Microsoft Word. This makes it very handy for me to be able to grade your papers and return them to you in a timely fashion. And now to the syllabus. But I want to begin with some changes of note. First of all, there will be no second theater review for quite obvious reasons that there is no longer theater happening in the Denver metro area. Some other intro teachers are asking their students to watch films that have been made from theater productions. And if I wanted a movie review, I'd go to Rotten Tomatoes. But in essence, there's no second theater review. I've changed the due date on the critique of the play A Raisin in the Sun, which I will be emailing to you in the same amount of time that we originally had, but it will be due later. The one-act play project is obviously no longer a group project for very obvious reasons. So the assignment will essentially change to each student writing a one-act play. I've done some breakdowns of ideas of how we'll go forward on that, and I will reduce the length that it has originally been asked, which is normally a 30-minute play, but that's far too much for one student to write. And finally, the midterm and finals will be essay questions, which means they will be more about concepts and ideas than they will be about specifics, although there will be some specifics. All right, so week by week. This week obviously has been canceled, so the Restoration, Renaissance, Romantic and Modern groups, they're still due, and the Restoration and Renaissance is due on Monday. Email me your papers and a PDF copy of your PowerPoint. Those of you in the Romantic and Modern group, your due date is still on Wednesday for the end of class. Email papers in that PDF. Then spring break, at which time I will try to make the lectures available that I have missed, which are on Restoration, Renaissance, Romantic, and Modern. On Monday the 30th, the Play Research Crucible will be due, as it was, which you've begun already, so it doesn't matter. I will also make the midterm review available online, as a video on this YouTube channel. Plus, I will be sending along a PDF. The midterm will happen on April Fool's Day, and I will email to you by 8 a.m. a Microsoft Word midterm test. And it is up to you to return it by 12:15. So be prepared for that. Be sure that you have your Wi-Fi and you're set up to be able to respond to this. It also gives you 4 hours if something should go wrong. On Monday the 6th, I will have available online the lecture on Asian theater. I will also email to you the one-act assignment and give you all the parameters of what will be needed for that assignment. On the 8th, I will make available the lecture on magic realism. On the 4th, the one-act ideas are due. Now, these are just ideas that you have for your one-act. Nothing extensive, at least 3 at the minimum. And I will email to you a PDF version of the script of A Raisin in the Sun. On Wednesday the 15th, a one-act play outline is due. This is simply an outline, a beginning, a middle, and an end of where you think the play will go. You can, as you develop it, change that, but I would like to know that you know how the play begins, travels through its story, and ends. On Monday the 20th, your design concept PowerPoint is due, the PDF. This was the design concept where I handed out to you all of the plays that you can read and create a concept for. That will be due on the 20th. On the 22nd, your one-act play rough draft is due. So you're filling in that beginning, middle, and end. It does not have to be complete. It can be as complete as you have, but I need to see dialogue beginning the play, carrying the play through, and what you propose for your ending. On the 27th, your one-act design concept set and costume ideas are due. So what your ideas for that, for your concept and costume design ideas. These are just ideas. They don't have to be final. On the 29th, your critique of the play A Raisin in the Sun is due. I will give you the parameters of that when I email you the script. On the 4th of May, your one-act final is done. Final script and design concept, email to me. On May 6th, we will have our finals review. It will be an online video and a PDF email to you. Monday the 11th, I will email to you the final exam by 8 a.m. and you will return it to me by 12:15 p.m. Once again, this is a 4-hour window, normally just a 2. Okay, so let's break it down real quick. What is it that you will be responsible for? Your crucible paper, your play design concepts, a critique of A Raisin in the Sun. The one-act play has several due dates, but many of them are just small informational things that you will be passing along to me. The ideas, the outline, the arc of the beginning, middle, and end, your set and costume ideas, and then ultimately a completed script with design concepts. Now remember, in all of this, you can practice masterly learning. If you want to turn in something early to me or send me something that you think is a direction you want to go ahead and send it to me and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If you want to just jump onto the one-act play, I have no problems with that. You know, if you want to do the series of the assignments, the ideas, the outline, the set and costume pieces, ultimately with your completed script and design concepts, that's fine by me. And then ultimately, you're responsible for the midterm and the finals and the video lectures, which I will send along, which will also be included on the midterms and finals. And finally, anxiety is normal. Actually, there would be something wrong with you if you were not concerned about the times that are happening now. There's so much that is so uncertain and change is happening so fast, and it's a world that we don't understand. So please remember to take care of yourself. Separate what's in your control from what is not. Remember, there's far more you are in control of than there are not. There are things you can do, and it's helpful to focus on those. Wash your hands, remind others to wash theirs, take your vitamins, and limit your consumption of news and online information. Do you really need to know what's happening on a cruise ship that you're not on? Secondly, do what helps to make you have a sense of safety. This will be different for everyone, and it's important not to compare yourself to others. It's okay if you've decided what makes you feel safe is to limit attendance of social events, but make sure you separate when you are isolated based on potential for sickness versus isolating because it's part of depression. It's also very dangerous to be completely and totally alone. Third, get outside. Out in nature. Even if you are avoiding crowds, there's no reason that you can't distance yourself from it, There's nothing like communing with nature. There's nothing like touching nature. Plus, if it's a sunny day, that vitamin D you get from the sun is one of the best things you can do to help fight any kind of a virus. Fourth, challenge yourself to stay in the present. There's so much anxiety. Sometimes you just need to quiet the world, shut it out, just breathe. When you find yourself worrying about something that hasn't happened, bring yourself back into the present moments. Notice the sights, sounds in your immediate moment and name them. Engage in mindful activities is one way to help stay grounded when you feel things are beyond your control. And fifth, stay connected and reach out if you need more support. Talk to friends. You can still communicate with friends, Skype, phone, email, text, all of those things. Connect with other people. And keep in mind, if you need support, seek it out. It is one of the absolute best things you can to take care of yourself. Talk to a professional, people who are concerned about helping you and your mental health. Do all of these things to help take care of yourself. And so that is the end of my first video to you all. I hope to improve the quality of the sound and all aspects of video making. Keep in mind, this is the first one I've ever made, so I apologize if it is not the quality that you are used to. And perhaps by the end of this semester, I'll be really good at it. So keep in mind, I am available through email. Let me know if you have questions, concerns, all of those kinds of things. I am still here for you. We're going to be fine, and we'll come out the other end of this with some great stories to tell. So do take care, stay in touch, check your emails. Thank you very much. Until next time.